So I am completely out of groceries. I'll usually do a grocery haul every like 2 weeks or so, and in between those 2 weeks, I always have to do a stop for ice cream because if you know me, I'm absolutely in love with ice cream. This is what I always get: the Bluebell, no sugar added. Best macros, best taste wise. Price is a little high. It's like $6 for this, but it's a lot of ice cream in there. And usually I'll put like cereal on top of it, syrup or pretzels or whatever, some type of additive. But I need to go get some groceries. I'm low on pretty much everything. I have some chicken and rice left, and that's it. But I also want to find it's like a brick oven pizza food truck. It's been going all over the county, and I can never find it when I go to look at it. They have an awesome website that I found. But I think it's in the area today, so I'm going to find it, and then we're also hitting an arms workout. All right, so before I head to the gym, I want to address something. I want to let you guys know that I'm never giving you financial advice or anything like that. I'm showing you how we're doing this, and going through this whole process. I'm 22 years old now. I'm going to wake up when I'm 40 and look back on what I'm doing now and being like, holy shit, what was I thinking? But it's all about the learning process and going, learning as you go. And what's cool is we're just documenting the whole thing and our decisions, and we're never trying to put pressure on what you're doing. And I just get really emotional about this stuff because I just look back at where this company was 4 years. A lot of people don't know the history, or very few do, about this company and where it started and where it's gone. 4 years, it's been alive for 4 years, 4+ years, and for 3.5 years there was absolutely pretty much no sales, flat sales, nothing was going on. It was one of those things when you start up, my brother started it up, either everyone made fun of, kind of faked and said, that's a great idea, but then they'd go back with their family and say, oh, that's a shitty idea. And then there was like 1% of people that actually thought it was a good idea, but at the time, it did seem crazy. But I just get so emotional about this every single time because at that time it was the most non-realistic thing to do. Who has the balls to spend whatever thousands of dollars it is on a purchase order for inventory to come in to completely start a company with no social media recognition? We didn't have any marketing. It was just, he thought he was going to hit the ground running and just sales would go off right away. Who has the balls to actually do that? And we did that, and most people would get discouraged when people would be making fun of you. Your sales are flat. Most people, 99% of the people are going to just say, all right, we're done. There's no way it's going to happen because everyone's trying to be real with us. And just what I've seen with the growth of the company, basically, what are the chances of, for the 4 years, no sales, nothing happening, and then it just goes off? And I used to always have the most realistic approach financially and everything. I always thought I had to get the safest stuff, the safest job. If we're looking for equipment, we got to get, the cheapest equipment we got to get for our gym, and we got to make sure that, all the costs are the lowest as possible to get the most profit. And I do not believe in that anymore. I'm done being as real as I can. Obviously, I need to have self-awareness and have some realistic thought in, but it's all about taking chances now. I've seen pretty much the impossible from a non-recognition CEO of a supplement company with no social media or anything. No one knew about it, going from zero to what it is now. And like I said, I'm not trying to give you guys any financial advice. I'm just trying to document what we're doing and where this company's going. And I think it's got a lot of potential to be huge. And why not have a badass gym if we're going to have a warehouse for inventory? It just may as well put equipment, buy that equipment and put it in there and just make it as best as possible. So I just wanted to touch on that. I don't usually do these often. You usually see laid back Preston, and that's my personality in real life. I usually don't get too fired up, but something kind of fired me up, so I just wanted to talk about it. And we're gonna hit an arms workout now. So when I go back to training arms once a week and giving them their own day, what I like to do is go bicep, tricep, bicep, tricep. So back and forth with exercises instead of going from all bicep then to all tricep. Because if I do that, I just feel like I don't get the pump as much. I feel like my biceps are dead and I just can't put up as much weight. So it kind of gives me rest in between those, and that's how I usually approach it. So I'll keep reps at around 8 to 10. I usually don't go higher than that, and yeah, I'll get a burn if I go maybe up to like 15, 16, but usually I really like hitting between 8 and 10. It's kind of a combination of both strength and hypertrophy, so that's where I'm usually at. So then another big thing lately is YouTubers making videos about other people, but they don't say their names. And basically 99% of the people watching have an idea of who they're talking about. So I don't really understand why, if they're gonna go ahead and make a video about them, they don't say their names. And I'm not saying about it's me or my brother or our company, but I see it all over the place now. And it's like, if you're gonna go out of the way and make a video about someone and just give all these hints and not say their name, it's what it really is just Bush League. It's about 100 degrees out here, and here it might be like 130, but we're at HEB right now, my favorite place to be. Any time of the day, it's full here. It doesn't matter if it's lunchtime or even at night. Usually I'll try to go in the mornings for grocery shopping, but even here it's probably full. So we're gonna go in. I'm not gonna take the camera because I especially don't like it when it's full and I'm trying to film. So I'm trying to just go in, get a quick haul, and then we'll go back. Only took me an hour and a half this time. Oh. So it's about 113, and that'll last me 2 weeks or so, but I will definitely need a weekly stop for more ice cream. Dropping off the groceries. This pizza place closes in exactly 20 minutes, so I gotta get there. It's right down the road, I found out, which is perfect. But I'm gonna check that out and show you guys what I'm eating, and then I'll show you a few things on the grocery haul. So it's about a 2-minute drive. It's literally right down the road. This is the park that I flew the drone at a couple episodes ago or videos ago. And the wood fire pizza place is right over there. I don't know if you can see it with this wide lens, but they just park it right down here on the highway. I guess they do it every Friday, and they put it at other spots. They put it at the hospital down the street and just go all over the place like 3 or 4 days a week. But I was looking at the website. The website was legit, and people are really talking it up, so we're gonna give it a try. And I haven't been able to find like mom and pop pizza around, so this is gonna finally be it.
Thank you.
We went with the Roman. We're gonna see how it is. They're talking it up a lot. They're saying if it's your first time here, that's what probably the best is to get. So it's like loaded with ingredients. We're gonna see how it is.
If you don't like it, let's just...
This pizza looks legit. That was a pretty cool experience. The owner, the guy that owns that, is really into cinematography and stuff. So we were talking about a lot about drones and everything. And I told him that I discovered that place because the first time I flew the drone was out here. I saw a pizza place out here, and that's how I figured it out. But they're big on Facebook and stuff, and they were talking about they're in operation for 2 years. So, you know, and they even said like there's a lot of mistakes you'll make your first couple of years, and that's the whole learning curve of anything in business. Just learning as you go and not getting complacent and just always improving. Here we go. Let's see if I finally found a decent pizza place in this county. This is the type of pizza you don't need ranch or even Parmesan cheese on. See how it is. Wow. Better than any Austin pizza place I've had. It just melts in your mouth. That is so good. So I would give it honestly a 10 out of 10. Probably the first 10 out of 10 pizza I've had in a while, but they honestly put so much care into it the whole time they're turning it, cooking it perfectly on the wood fire. So I'll definitely be back there every Friday now. So I got to get my creatine in for the day. Simply 5 grams a day, 1 scoop. That's all I need. Like I said, 5 grams a day, any creatine, not just this one, whatever you take monohydrate wise, you just need simply 5 grams a day. I know people used to call for loading it back in the early 2000s, loading for the first couple weeks and then tapering off and then doing 5 grams a day. That's honestly not necessary. I just do a simple 1 scoop per day. If you had to do the loading, you would honestly go through one of these so fast, and just doing the simple 1 scoop per day, one of these bottles, $12.99, you can get creatine any company pretty cheap, and it's gonna last you 2 months. Few things I picked up at the store. I just want to show you guys. Again, I'm getting that French toast breakfast bread. This stuff was awesome. Always excited for breakfast now, but they have 2 other flavors. The H-E-B brands, apple strudel, and then also cinnamon raisin. So I've been getting tired of using bagels just because they take up so many carbs and it's not that filling for me. I don't know. I just like bread a lot better. And also, I've never had the Skinny Cow, any of the sandwiches, the salted caramel pretzel. So this could be a decent idea for a flavor for our Bear Bar coming out soon. We're gonna try out the drone, try to get some lake footage. I don't want to overuse it too much, but I do want to try it down at the lake. I am calling it a night, guys. I'm finishing up editing right now. Lately, what I've been doing, I didn't do this before. I used to do, what I would do is film one day and then edit the next day. Now I'm trying to edit as I go. I really like that right now because sometimes I can film the same video and edit it in the same day. It just takes a while. So it's Friday night at 11:08. Most people are probably out. I need one of those nights coming up here soon. I might be going into Austin tomorrow, so we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.